Okay, now on this one, we're being asked to find several things about a circle. You're given the endpoints of the diameter, so I've gone ahead and sketched that, and then now we're going to find, which is part A, the length of the diameter. That is the length between 2 points, or the distance between 2 points, so we're going to have to use that distance formula. I've already got that written down for you and labeled your points as well. So let's fill that in. That's going to be the distance between these 2 points as 7 minus 2 squared plus 3 minus negative 2 squared, which is going to give me 5 squared plus another 5 squared. So that would simplify to be 25 plus 25, which is the square root of 50. Now I can rewrite that as a more simplified radical. Because 25 is a factor of 50. So if I broke that apart to be 25 times 2, then that would simplify to be 5 square roots of 2. So 5 square roots of 2 is the length of that diameter. Now when I go on part B to find the radius, we know that the radius is going to be half of the length of the diameter. So if I take that 5 square roots of 2 and divide it by 2, it'll give you the radius. And then to find the midpoint, in your part C, you're asked to find the center of the circle. So the center is going to be the midpoint of that segment that has endpoints of 7, 3, and 2, negative 2. So if we use our midpoint formula with the same points that you were given for the endpoint, I'm going to have 2 plus 7 divided by 2, and negative 2 plus 3 divided by 2. This is an ordered pair, so the midpoint would be 9 halves, 1 half. And then let's see, part D, you're asked to write the equation of the circle. So we're going to write that equation as, remember we use the center, so that would be x minus 9 halves squared plus y minus 1 half squared is equal to the radius squared. So use that exact radius that we just found, 5 square roots of 2 over 2. We're going to square it, and I'm going to simplify that. If you'll go ahead and square, um, that's going to give me 5 times the square root of 2. Now when I square that, it's actually going to give me 25 over 2. Because that would have been a 25 times 2, which is 50 over 4. That reduces to 25 over 2. So that's going to be your equation of the circle. And then as we continue, the last part was to sketch the graph of the circle. If you do that more on a coordinate plane, we can come up here and actually, in a more definite way, we've got 2, negative 2, and the point 5, 6, 7, 3. And then go ahead and graph or plot the center of the circle, which was 9 halves. That's 4 and a half, 1 half. And you can see that does fall right in the center. And then because we know that length of the radius, you can put that in your calculator and actually sketch by going up and down or to the left and right. That gives us a pretty good sketch of what that circle would look like.